We are so happy you are here. And the first piece will be introduced tonight by Christlyn Dubuque.
Our first piece is Carol of the Bells. It was written by a Ukrainian composer in 1914. It has a four-note repeated pattern called an ostinato, and in 3/4 time. You would probably recognize it.
You, who are the parents and guardians and watchdogs of these children, can see, I'm sure, the progress from 5th grade to 6th grade. My husband was backstage last night for 5th grade and tonight again, and he sees so much difference even in how they carry themselves, how much calmer they are than the 5th graders. Just get right to it, tune, etc. It's huge. You might not see all those little things along the way because they're in your house. But they are also making great progress musically, and it's just a pleasure to continue to work with them because I have now had them. This is my 3rd year, so I'm lucky. Our next piece is International Jingle Bells. It has narration, which will be done by Mr. Bostwick tonight, and it has percussion done by Mr. Smith, who has arrived from the high school. He's our music department chairperson. And it sort of stereotypically takes jingle bells through different countries. I hope none of them are offensive stereotypes. We've enjoyed doing it, and it's just interesting how the tune, if you change the rhythm a little bit, or if you change the meter, like we're counting it in 4, maybe we'll count it in 3, maybe we'll count it in 6, and you still hear that it's jingle bells. It's just different flavors of the different countries. So we hope you enjoy International Jingle Bells.
We are sure that you recognize that as a familiar tune, Jingle Bells. The orchestra would like to take you on a musical journey around the world by playing this well-known tune in the musical style of various countries. We begin by traveling south of the border to Mexico, where colorful sombreros and serapes add to the festive atmosphere, and maracas and castanets are played along with our tune. Off to Japan, where we hear Jingle Bells with the flavor of the Far East. Vienna, the beautiful and charming city in Austria, home of the graceful Viennese waltz, will be our next stopping place. If Johann Strauss, the waltz king, had written Jingle Bells, it might sound like this. Continuing on our journey, we arrive in Scotland. With a little imagination, one can picture lads and lassies doing a Scottish jig while the violas, cellos, and basses imitate the drones of the bagpipes. Our brief excursion has come to an end, and we return to the good old United States of America, where we hear Jingle Bells in the style most familiar to us.
My name is Miss Scott. I teach the 6th grade concert band as well as the 5th grade concert band at the Intermediate School. And about 15 minutes before we came out to the audience, I told them that I would give them their new music for the spring and their winter music challenge. And I threw in another piece of music for them in their little packet. And I said, we're going to play that piece tonight. And they all went, what? Understandable, I know. So what I'm doing is I'm basically stalling, so they're looking at this new piece of music. But I love concerts, and I love getting to share this music with all of you, and I know they love sharing this music with all of you, but at the same time, you all don't get to see our day-to-day band rehearsals, and you all don't get to see how much work they put in and how hard they work at school and at home to present you this music. So what I wanted to do, or at least try to do, is show you what day one band rehearsal might sound like, might look like. So we're only going to play the first half of this piece called Samba La Bamba. And you're going to experience like what a day one band rehearsal would be like, and then we're going to play the rest of our program as it is in the program. So, without further ado, Samba La Bamba.
Our first piece tonight, The Simple Gifts of Christmas, is arranged by American composer Larry Clark. Mr. Clark has written music for all levels of bands, orchestras, and choirs, and his music is widely performed across the country. Before becoming a composer, Mr. Clark taught at a middle school band in Florida. Then he moved to upstate New York and directed bands at Syracuse University for 4 years. He now owns his own music publishing company where he helps other composers sell their music. The Simple Gifts of Christmas is a music mashup of the Shaker hymn, Simple Gifts, and Christmas carols such as Good King Wenceslas, Angels We Have Heard on High, Up on a Housetop, and Jingle Bells. During the song, each section of the ensemble gets their own moment to shine with fragments of the various melodies. Tying it all together is the percussion section, featuring the particularly festive sleigh bells. Please enjoy our performance of the Simple Gifts of Christmas, arranged by Larry Clark.
Our final piece is El Pato Loco by William Owens. Mr. Owens attended Chicago's Vandercook College of Music and taught band in Texas for over 30 years before retiring in 2014. His background in music education has helped him become a leader in composing for young ensembles like us, and he currently has over 200 publications for concert bands, string orchestra, and other small ensembles.
Dedicated to the wacky, wayward, web-footed waterfowl that wander through the wilderness waiting for a worthwhile snack from a willing watcher, El Pato Loco, or in English, the crazy duck, represents these creatures, awkward antics in a Latin-style dance. We hope you enjoy a performance of El Pato Loco. and welcome to our concert. We will begin our part of the concert with a song titled Windermere Overture, written by Chris Sharp.
Windermere is the largest lake in England at 10.5 miles in length and 1 mile at width. Windermere Overture attempts to capture the magnificence and beauty of this region and the regal history of its citizens. Our next piece, Jingle Bells Upside Down, is arranged by James E. Ployer. Did you know that the original composer, James Lord Pierpont, originally titled the song On Horse Open Sleigh?
That is interessante. Almost as interessante as this version of the song, Jingle Bells Upside Down. It's kind of hard to explain to an audience that is sitting right side up. Awkwardly try to look at them upside down. I don't think I was supposed to say that. Sorry. Not really. So instead, we will just play it for you.
I'm so sorry about that. They thought we were actually supposed to play it upside down. We're gonna do it the right way this time. When I copy the music, sometimes it cuts off the title. I think that they were playing it the right way the first time, but we're gonna try it one more time. For those of you that didn't know, they were playing it the correct way. It's how it's written. They were doing the right thing.
Our final piece tonight is abominable snowman chase. Oh yes, abominable snowman chase. I said it.
Good job.
Written by Robert W. Smith. This song is based on the legend and lore of the ever-elusive Yeti that takes us on an adventure through the Himalayan mountains. Thank you for supporting us by attending our winter concert tonight. Thank you.
Hello. I'm Mrs. Wendrell. Thank you for your patience. There's only a couple people to try and figure out where we're going in a space they have not been in before. So thank you for having patience with my herd of cattle up here. I think we're finally ready to go. Yeah? They worked really hard. I was going to compliment them on their concert etiquette, but then that just happened. No, I'm excited to show them off to you tonight. Thank you for coming out. I know that there were a lot of schedule changes and things that needed to happen last minute, and I appreciate you for being here. That speaks volumes about you and how much you support these wonderful people standing behind me. They appreciate it even more than I do, believe it or not. So thank you, and I'm going to be quiet and let Quinn talk to you for a minute.
Good evening, and thank you for coming to tonight's concert. My name is Quinn. Our first piece tonight is called Hamisha Asar. It is sung in a language called Ladino, which is the Spanish-Hebrew language spoken by the Sephardic Jews. It was written actually to celebrate a Jewish holiday in the spring when the sap begins flowing in the trees. The composer, Flory Jagoda, remembers that we children will go house to house carrying a colorful bag made by our mothers to gather customary 15 kinds of fruit and join in the festivities. The translation reads as follows. Come to visit us, we will sing with 15 platters of fruits of Israel. Come to visit us, let us dance with baklava and coffee. It sounds much cooler in Ladino.
Ava. Our next song this evening will be sung in Swahili. Tapua Kali December actually means chasing the wild winds of December. At this point, we might be ready to let the wild wind blow right by and start dreaming of warm summer months instead. Sorry folks, we're winter is just about to kick in. There are several parts to be listening for, so listen carefully and take your mind off of the weather. We have small group singers, instrumentalists, 3-part harmony, and a piano part that makes us think of Charlie Brown. It is a fun but difficult song, so listen carefully and enjoy Chicago.
So many different pieces going on in this song. We have these two gentlemen singing together, we have 3 ladies singing together, we have instrumentalist galore, and a piano part that doesn't necessarily sound like it goes with what they're doing, plus we're also going to try and sing in 3-part harmony. And we will all end at the same time. I love your people. That was so hard, and they were, sorry, I'm proud of them. That was really good. Nice
Hi, my name is Sally Brown. Our last piece tonight ends on a much lighter note. Jazzy Jingle Bells is just a piece to send us humming all the way back home. Before we go through, we wanted to say a special thank you to our piano player tonight, Miss Beckman. Thank you for sharing with all of us and making yourself available for these famous performances. We appreciate you.